Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
AFR On Demand is brought to you by Breck Golf. Try Beaver Creek today, just 20 minutes from downtown Baton Rouge in the Zachary area. They've got a PGA Tour driving range, a short game practice area, 30 to 40-yard practice shots. It's a great place to chip and putt and practice if you don't have time for a full round. Book your tee time today, golf.breck.org, golf.breck.org.
Matt Moscona.
I'm very important.
After further review.
Say it one more time.
After further review with Matt Moscona.
And here we go.
Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Let's ride! You can't handle the
Riot Radio Hour.
Let's do that again.
Guess who's back again?
I want some more.
The Riot Radio Hour.
Well, let's start the insanity. Giddy up.
With Matt Moscona and Ryan Theriot.
Let me find out your
I'm definitely going to go.
Hour 3, off we go. Welcome aboard, Hot Mike. Glad you're with us, AFR. We are live from Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Muse, Paulie back in studio, Alondra on site. Terrio's here as well, and we are joined by our, I don't know if she's champ yet, but she's the leader in the clubhouse right now. Former Tiger gymnast, Louisiana Sports Hall of Famer, April Burkholder. Coulter, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic. She also is the brand rep for Sagamore Spirit Rye, one of the reasons we're here today, which is awesome. How'd you get into whiskey?
Oh, that's a long story.
Let's hear it. We got time.
I got into beer first.
Yes.
Who doesn't?
Not really by choice.
True.
It's generally how it works.
Yeah. And it just catapulted into a career. Long story, boring.
All right. Tell me why Sagamore Spirit Rye is awesome.
It's a Maryland rye, which most people don't know is actually America's first whiskey. So it goes all the way back to the 1600s with tobacco farmers using rye as a cover crop when there was an abundance of rye back then in the Northeast, and now there's not so much.
He was talking. You heard him earlier when he was talking about Thanksgiving and everything.
So Christopher Columbus brought this over.
Christopher Columbus was in 1492.
Okay.
This is 200 years later. 150 years later.
Pretty close. Maybe he did.
Is it fair to say that Pilgrims had Sagamore when they came? Is it fair to say?
Yeah, at the first Thanksgiving.
The first Thanksgiving, there was a toast with some of that.
Well, not Sagamore, because Sagamore's only 8 years old as of this May. But Maryland Rye Whiskey was the OG of American whiskey.
Okay.
Same thing.
So basically.
Yes, it sort of was. With the bottle, with the label and everything, too.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Wow.
Yep, they did.
Okay.
It was there at the first Thanksgiving.
Wow.
But yeah, they just, instead of tilling it back in the ground, distilled it into whiskey.
Yeah.
And then it disappeared during Prohibition, and nobody's brought it back since. So
if you're having a Thanksgiving celebration, you should buy that.
Yeah.
And you would be really celebrating
Be authentic.
Thanksgiving.
Wow. Exactly.
I would think so.
Sagamore Spirit Rye. Make sure you pick it up. Great local retailers. I know you told me Alexander's, Total Wine, Hocus Pocus, Calandro's, all in Baton Rouge have it. So get it at great local retailers. If they don't have it at your favorite retailer, be like, why not? Why not, jerks? You don't have to say anything, sorry.
I didn't say anything.
Good. All right, let's do that. Hey, by the way, Paulie, it's time to do our pick'em. Put the graphic on the screen if you would. And we have April back because earlier this year, April was here as our celebrity guest picker. And my goodness, wrecked the game.
Yeah.
Went 8-2, is still standing as our season leader in our Football Friday College Football Pick'em contest. So there you go. You and Zach Von Rosenberg, former LSU. How about that? What?
It's unbelievable.
8-2. Zach Von Rosenberg, by the way, was here week 1 when LSU played Clemson. So there were some games in week 1. I mean, you're not going to have a ton of great games, right? So you, brought it in week 4, and we were already in the conference play. I mean, that 8-2.
Let me know if you want help with fantasy.
I'll take it. That 8-2 has stood up. Dixon McMakin and Charles Alexander, Jersey retire weekend against University of Florida, 7-3. My wife Erica, because Terry is lazy, just calls Erica to come on as a guest. She was 6-4. We messed something up a few weeks where we didn't get 10 games in, but a couple other gymnasts, Lexi Zeiss and Kaylin Chio,
shout out,
were with us in Nashville when we did the show there for Vanderbilt. They were there with us with Our Lady of the Lake. They both went 4-4. I don't know why we only picked 8 games and not 10, but Alondra can attest. That was a pretty chaotic remote. So there were 2,000 people at that show at Garth Brooks's bar in Nashville. So anyway, all right. So your challenge here, April, is can you beat 8-2? Can you break the tie with Zach?
If I don't, we're going to stick with that.
No, yeah, no doubt, for sure.
Yeah, we're good with that.
But
Matt is a huge cheater, though. So he did say that. There's a chance that he won't keep that. I'm just.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
You like to cheat in this game. And this is your game.
I'm sorry.
Your show. And
I am. Last week I was 6-4. You were 7-3. Our records are there. Look, you're 52-65. I'm 67-50.
Well, this year you've been fair.
Every year I'm fair.
No,
the first year we ever did this, I threw a couple of zeros on you when you no-showed, but you deserved it.
I wasn't feeling well.
Yeah. Well, if you call me on Friday...
Is that an excuse?
I started not feeling well on Friday. How could I call you Thursday?
Then at 2:56, oh, by the way, I know your show starts in 4 minutes, but I can't make it.
I didn't feel well. What do you mean, come throw up on the
What, you think you just started feeling bad at 2:56?
I did.
No, you didn't.
It hit me.
You deserve what you got. All right, let's pick some games. We're fired up to be here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. 10 games, you know the drill, no spreads, just picking winners, which is actually challenging, just picking winners, especially this year. Let's start with the game in the SEC. Missouri at Oklahoma. Big win last week for OU at Alabama. Thank you, Sooners. Boomer for life. Missouri at Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
April. OU?
Yep.
Mr. The Riot?
Oklahoma as well.
Right. Across the board, Oklahoma. Bo Prabula is going to play for Missouri, and what role we'll see. But Oklahoma at home in Norman, two wins away from being a playoff team. Louisville at SMU. I know where you're going.
SMU.
Of course. Everything Texas. If it's got Texas on it, April's in. Wait, that's not that line. My bad.
Well, it depends.
Did Louisville lose last week?
I don't know if they lost last week, but Louisville's the team that beat Miami. That was the Friday when we were in Nashville.
Yeah, I remember that.
After the chaotic remote we just talked about, Alondra and I went to a steakhouse across from from the hotel. It was just like I just need alcohol.
Yeah.
Just give me alcohol and let me decompress when we watch that game.
You need Sagamore. You misspelled that.
They need Sagamore at that restaurant in Nashville. We did convince my wife, however, that the young lady playing songs was Taylor Swift.
No.
Okay, no, for real.
She didn't fall for that.
She totally fell for it.
I mean, she could have been.
See, right, but that's isn't that an on-brand Taylor Swift thing to do, just to pop up somewhere and play like an open mic?
It is?
Right?
Yeah.
That's a very Taylor Swift thing that she would do.
I've heard she changes the whole vibe when she goes somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
it's a thing.
Like it turns into Swifties.
So there was a lady who was playing just an acoustic set at the steakhouse, and like from a distance you couldn't really tell. And so I did this weird from a distance selfie where and I was like, oh my God, Taylor Swift is here. And Erica totally bought it. She's like, I'm flying up right now.
Yeah, she was
like, you're not gonna make it. Anyway. All right, April, you gave the pick, Theriot. SMU,
SMU.
Louisville. All right, we're all going SMU across the board. Ponies. Southern Cal at Oregon. Playoff implications. April. Southern Cal at Oregon. All right, going with the Ducks. Theriot?
I'm going to pick Southern Cal here because they got a shot still.
I'm with April. I'm just going to pick whatever she picks. I'll take Oregon. Kentucky at Vanderbilt.
UK.
Ooh, all right. That'd be a little upset there, but Kentucky has been playing well of late. This game's in Nashville, by the way. Theriot.
Vandy.
My sister did gymnastics there. You should know.
Where? At Vandy or at UK?
UK.
I didn't know your sister did gymnastics.
Yeah.
It's trivia.
We were actually the only sisters that got SEC Freshman of the Year in the history of SEC.
She younger or older?
Older.
So that's why I wouldn't know. That would have predated me because we're the same age.
But she only competed 1 year, and then her ankles were shot. So
you were better than she was.
Well,
you can say it.
You can say it.
Yeah, it's all good.
You can
she
say
might be
it.
listening.
So?
I mean,
hopefully she is. I dunk on my brother all the time.
Yeah.
Love to do that.
Shoot.
Sibling rivalry, it's not a real thing for you?
We still both got SEC Gymnast Freshman of the Year.
No doubt. That's amazing. And you were better. You're in the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame.
It's true. You had a longer
She's not
career.
in the Louisiana Sports Hall of Fame.
So you were better.
3 more years.
Yeah.
Then you were better.
Who's better, you or your brothers?
That's a dumb question.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like you played Major League Baseball.
Yeah. Way better.
Yeah. What was the most Austin and West played?
College.
They both played in college?
West did.
Where did he play?
UL.
Okay.
Southeastern.
Okay. What about Austin? He just went to Pluckers and did trivia night. Yeah.
Austin's great at fraternity.
I love that.
He was the best.
He's so good.
He is.
What a beauty. I love him. He's so good.
Austin.
All right, Arkansas at Texas. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and write down Texas for April because,
There.
Yeah, Texas.
Yep.
Theriot?
Yeah, Texas too.
All right, across the board, we're all going Texas. How about Tulane at Temple? Green Wave. A little playoff implication there as well.
Tulane.
Tulane? Theriot?
I mean, is there a chance that that Summerall's checked out a little bit?
I don't know.
Give me Tulane.
You going Tulane? We're all going Tulane. By the way, I have a man crush on John Summerall. I've admitted it. I've never met him. That's Tulane's coach. Never met him. Never spoken to him. But ever since it kind of started, rumblings and rumors in the coaching search, I've started paying more attention because of the possibility of him maybe long shot but being LSU's coach. I love John Summerall. I want John Summerall to be the LSU coach. I don't think it's going to happen, but I want that to happen. And I want him to come on the show every day. I actually want him to come be my co-host instead of coaching football anymore. But I know it's not going to happen. But I love John Summerall. Pitt at Georgia Tech.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, Georgia Tech for me too.
I'm going Georgia Tech. If April picks it, I'm picking it. Tennessee at Florida.
Florida.
By the way, Tennessee has not won in Gainesville in 20 years. 10 tries. Tennessee has not won in Gainesville in 20 years. You said you're picking Florida?
Yeah.
Well, you're going with history there.
Wait, who's playing again?
Tennessee at Florida.
Tennessee.
You're going Tennessee. I'm trying to decide. I really want to pick Tennessee, but I told you I was going to pick everything you pick. You know what I'm picking? I'm going with you. I'm going Florida. 20 years of history, I'll go with it. Two more. BYU at Cincinnati, April.
BYU.
All right. Theriot.
BYU.
All right, we're all going BYU. And finally, LSU and Western Kentucky.
Go Tigers.
Yeah.
All right.
There's not a whole lot of difference there
What?
in the picks.
You went with
Yeah,
Southern
there's not.
Cal against Oregon. And then you went, is that the only one you went different?
I think so.
Everyone else? No,
the Tennessee.
April went with Kentucky. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'd pick Vanderbilt, too. I said I'm picking everything you pick, so I'm going to switch that to Kentucky. I think Vanderbilt's going, but I'm just picking everything you get. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for having some fun.
Thanks for
We appreciate
having me
you for
again.
being here. If y'all want to come, we'll be here until 6. Of course, swing on by Don Juan Cigar Bar here in Town Center. And if you can't make it to meet April, make sure you swing into your favorite local retailers, watering holes, grab Sagamore Spirit Rye, and if they don't have it, ask them why not and demand that they get it. It's an awesome product. You've got the cash strength, you've got small batch, and the double oak as well. And there's other. You have this 10-year coming out too.
Well, 10 years here.
It's
and
here.
It's going fast. It's
Where
a
can we
limited
get
release.
it? It's a limited release. It's out already.
It's going out
Love it.
and going to be gone soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great time. I know people are getting holiday gifts. It's a great idea to grab a bottle of Sagamore Spirit Rye. Grab it, gift it, keep it on your bar. You'll love it, I promise. April Burkholder, thank you for having some fun.
Yeah,
We appreciate
thanks,
you.
Matt.
All right, it is after further review. Let me knock out a quick break. Come back. We'll continue here. We have not talked yet Saints Falcons. We'll do that when we come back. We'll give you a pick on Saints Falcons. Then we'll get picks on LSU Western Kentucky. We'll get your questions in. Tons of Kiffin talk as well. Stay with us here. It's AFR.
AFR.
Get Gordon and get it done. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. If you've been injured in an accident, it's not your fault. Do what injured people in our state have done for 3 decades. Go to getgordon.com. Getgordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done. Well, I guess people haven't gone to getgordon.com for 3 decades because I don't think the website's been around for 3 decades.
No. 2 decades.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. If you've been injured in an accident, it's not your fault. Gordon and his team of attorneys can help. You can start at the website, or you can always give them a buzz, 888-8888, 888-8888, or go to getgordon.com. And also, Gordon, I love telling you so much about the philanthropic arm of Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. You go to gordonsbikes.com right now and find out how you can win one of 600 bicycles that they're going to be giving away to less fortunate children across the state of Louisiana. I love that. Again, gordonsbikes.com, gordonsbikes.com to learn more about how you can enter, or you can find the post on any of the social media handles at Get Gordon. Get Gordon and get it done.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Oh, this
is how you work. Oh, this is how you mix. Oh, this is how you work. Oh, I need to see if you can drop it hot potato style.
You're back.
I thought you were playing a Kellen Moore cut coming out. Got it. All right, we're back here at Don Juan Cigar Bar. Glad to have you aboard with us. Saints are going to play the Atlanta Falcons on Sunday in the Dome. You know, I'm actually, this might be the first time all year that I could say I'm excited to watch the Saints play.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, I'm excited to watch this game.
I'd like to hear this.
Well, of course it's Saints-Falcons. So that's always going to add a little layer of intrigue. There's a very unfortunate situation with Atlanta. Like, I would never, ever want to see someone get injured. But Michael Penix's injury means now Kirk Cousins is back in the starting lineup. So it's a different kind of challenge. Get a veteran quarterback who is savvy, and I think actually in the immediate short term is a better option than Penix, who they're playing the long game with the guy they took in the top 10. But I think in the immediate short term, you have a guy that can still sling it around the yard, but no Drake London. He is officially out for the game for the Atlanta Falcons. So Atlanta's down their best receiver by a mile, their best receiver. But Drake London, Bijan Robinson is arguably the best. He's not having the best season statistically, and Jonathan Taylor is. I mean, he'll be in the running for Offensive Player of the Year. But Bijan Robinson is arguably the best running back, most talented running back in the NFL. So I look at this game, and I see two teams that, look, the Saints are 2-8, the Falcons are 3-7. Neither team's good, but we have a dramatically different vibe about New Orleans than the last time we previewed a game. I mean, last time we previewed a game, the Saints were going on the road to Carolina. They had just gotten absolutely housed by the Rams out in L.A. The Saints had been atrocious on the road. They lost every road game up until that point in the season by double digits. They're going to Carolina, who was just coming off a win in Green Bay against the Packers at Lambeau. So there wasn't a lot of real reason for optimism in that game. The Saints were 5.5 point underdog on the road against Carolina. And they loaded up, did a great job stopping the run, forced Bryce Young to beat him throwing the football, which he was not able to do. And the defense played up a really solid game. And Tyler Shuck looked awesome. Threw for 280 yards, a couple of tuds, protected the football. We saw Chris Olave have by a mile, the best game of the season. And you go into the bye with a little bit of a feel-good in your belly. Like, you didn't spend 2 weeks stewing on the long losing streak. Instead, you went into the bye going,
we're back.
We got something. Yeah. We're back, but do we have something with Tyler Shuck?
Yeah, how many more games we got?
Well, now you got 7 games to play.
Okay.
And you look at the schedule and you go, well, Atlanta's 3-7. You get to play them twice.
Got that one.
You get Carolina in the Dome. You already beat them. You get the Jets, who stink. You get the Titans, who stink. You get the Dolphins, who stink. I mean, you're sitting here going, all of a sudden,
playoffs?
No, not. You're way too out of it for that. But the point is, like, the game at Tampa is your toughest game remaining. But every other game is, if the Saints that showed up in Carolina show up, is gettable. I'm not saying they're not going on a run. Like, they're not going to go win 5 of their last 7. But could we see them eclipse their projected win total? Like, could they get to 5 or 6? I mean, at this point, like, could they win 3 or 4 of their final 7? Could they go 3-4, 4-3? I mean, I think that's very doable considering the schedule and what we saw against Carolina, if that's the team that shows up.
Yeah.
The question is that the team that's going to show up? And so that's what I'm going to be really interested to see this week against Atlanta in the Dome. And Atlanta's coming off a game where they just lost to Carolina and allowed 480 and 50 passing yards to Bryce Young. Bryce Young just said the Panthers are 30th in the NFL.
Yeah, that guy stinks. He can't pass.
Bro, there's 32 teams in the NFL. They're 30th in passing offense.
Yeah.
Bryce Young threw for 450, a franchise record in that game. I mean, I kind of look and go, I'm really excited to see what this looks like with Tyler Shuck. Like, I'm excited to see another game. And look, it's the NFL, man. We just watched Josh Allen and the Bills get handled on the road by the Houston Texans on Thursday Night Football. So I'm not sitting here trying to tell you that a rookie quarterback is going to go out and be this consistent, performer and perform great week in and week out. There's going to be ebbs and flows and bumps and highs and lows. But I am excited to see what Tyler Shuck looks like this week, to see, coming off a win, an open date, how they may be able to build on it. So I'm excited to watch this football game.
You know what? I'm going to watch this game.
Okay.
And I'm excited to watch it, too. This will be my first one.
3:25 Sunday in the Dome.
I'm in.
The New Orleans Saints are a 2.5-point favorite in this football game. That line is moved with Penix's injury going back to Kirk Cousins, is moved toward the New Orleans Saints. So give me a thought. Who wins why?
Oh, man. I think the Falcons are going to win. I don't think Michael Penix was very good. I think Kirk Cousins is good. So I think the Falcons are going to win this game. And I also like Todd McClure a lot. So that's another reason why I think the Falcons are going to win this game. Is Alvin Kamara playing? Is he hurt? Okay,
no,
he's playing.
Saints are healthy.
Saints are good.
Yesterday there were 17 Atlanta Falcons on the injury report. The New Orleans Saints, everyone at practice, nobody absent, completely healthy.
How many people are on a roster?
53.
Oh, man, that's a lot.
Yep.
That sure is a lot. Yeah, I'm thinking about picking up Kirk Cousins in my fantasy league, because I think I think the Falcons are going to win this. I think he's going to have a big game. So yeah, give me Atlanta. But I'm going to watch.
After that build-up, you're going to go with Atlanta?
I'm going to watch the game. You all year, you've not been excited about the Saints and didn't want to watch any games.
No, I'm going to watch the team.
This one, you're excited about it, so I'm going to watch the game for that.
I'm actually excited to watch the game.
But I don't think they're going to win. And that's okay.
I think the Falcons are going to win, too.
Yeah, I know. It's just part of it.
I think I hate that. I just also realize I'd be fascinated to see. I think Atlanta's performance last week, which was embarrassing against Carolina, I think a big part of that was they played in Berlin the week before, and teams that play overseas struggle coming home the next week. I do think Kirk Cousins is a better quarterback today, not long-term, today, than Michael Penix.
Okay.
If they had Drake London, I'd be terrified, because Kool-Aid McKinstry, he can't guard nobody at nothing. He's just not a number one cornerback. So Drake London being out, I think, is a big benefit, but I also don't know how the Saints limit Bijan Robinson. And while they don't have great receivers in Atlanta, they do have pass catchers, and Kirk's going to sling it around. And I think he's better than the Saints secondary, and the Saints have not shown a consistent ability to get a pass rush.
Don't they have the big tight end with the glasses? Where's the glasses?
Are you talking about Algie Crumpler?
No, but
who are you talking about?
Kyle
Pitts?
Yeah. Is he on that team?
Kyle Pitts is on that team.
Yeah, that guy's good.
Kyle Pitts is a great athlete and a great target. He's a great athlete. He's not had a great career, certainly not warranted of a top 10 pick.
Yeah.
But I am going to pick Atlanta in this game. I hate to say it, but I think I will give the edge to the veteran quarterback. They have a running game. The Saints have not consistently shown the ability to stop the run. And I also don't think Blake Grupe's any good. And if it comes down to a close game, which it might, I don't trust Blake Grupe to go consistently get points.
No, he can't kick.
I hope I'm wrong, and I hope we see an awesome performance by Tyler Shuck, and I hope the Saints win the game. I'm not one that's cheering for them to lose because of draft position. I want them to be good and win, and Tyler Shuck be awesome. And they're drafting in the top 10 for a cornerstone piece that's not the quarterback, so they can build around the quarterback. Go get the best receiver in the draft to help your quarterback. instead of having to draft the quarterback again.
I want them to lose, I want them to lose for draft position.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
I don't want that. I want them to win, because if they're winning, it means they're good. I would rather be good and win than not be good.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, total sense. I understand it.
All right. It's after further review. Thanks for being here with us. We'll give you a pick on LSU and Western Kentucky as we continue. Got to remind you about South Point Volkswagen. Airline just north of Highland, southpointvw.com. New and certified pre-owned in Baton Rouge and online at southpointvw.com. Southpointvw.com. We get done here, go out in the parking lot, get my Volkswagen Atlas Crossport. You can go test drive yours this weekend. Sign then drive is going on. 0 down, 0 due at signing. No first month's payment, no security deposit. It is South Point Volkswagen, Louisiana's largest volume Volkswagen dealer. Make sure you get on by and see our friends at South Point Volkswagen. If you've never driven a Volkswagen, just get behind the wheel of a Volkswagen test drive when you fall in love, like I did. Erica and I drive Volkswagens. We have for 15 years. It's all we drive. So encourage you to do the same. South Point Volkswagen, southpointvw.com. South Point Volkswagen, what's your direction? All right, we will we'll grab a break and we'll talk a little LSU Western Kentucky. Nussmeier's out. I want your thoughts on that.
Yep.
Looks like Whitweeks is going to play, so we'll give a preview and prediction on the game, and we'll reset the Lane Kiffin story for those who are maybe just knocking off of work, want to get caught up. We'll do that as we continue. We're glad you're hanging out with us here. From Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye on a Football Friday edition of AFR.
AFR.
We're brought to you by Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness. Something that I've noticed has started to happen. There's a lot of men that are on hormone replacement therapy. I'm one of them, have been for a long time. And what's starting to happen is a lot of men who've been on HRT, who have been patients at other clinics, are switching to Goodwood. Because what you're talking about is a commodity, right? The HRT, you can get the same product anywhere. So the question is, well, how do you choose where to get it? Well, pricing, availability, the professionalism of the staff, convenience, all that sort of stuff. And that's where Goodwood thrives. They've been amazing to work with. I've switched. You should as well. And I love hearing the stories of other men who have been with other clinics who have switched to Goodwood because of the amazing people. Gabe, Mary, the whole staff over there, Michael, they do awesome work. And they have the lowest prices, never any contracts. And when you have your blood work every 6 months, they pick up that tab. YourGoodwood.com.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Rolling along here, hour number 3, Football Friday edition of AFR. We're live at Don Juan Cigar Bar, presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Pick up Sagamore Spirit at great local retailers. Ask for it by name. The original American whiskey from Maryland. I love rye, big rye fan. Check it out. Great for a cocktail. Neat. Rocks.
Big rye guy.
I am a big rye guy. By the way, the old-fashioned cocktail, the original recipe called for rye whiskey. And I love rye as a spirit. People always say bourbon. Like the category is whiskey, and then there's all different types of whiskey, right? There's bourbon whiskey, there's rye whiskey, there's Tennessee whiskey, there's Kentucky whiskey, there's Scotch whiskey, there's Irish whiskey, right? So whiskey is the big category. So all bourbon is whiskey, not all whiskey is bourbon. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what's a port?
A port is a beer. Well, no, that's like an after-dinner drink.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Just a question.
Yeah. Okay. Like a port wine. Like it's a very thick, sweet after-dinner drink.
Is it good?
Yeah, I like port. It's good. It's different. Different experience.
Maybe I'll start drinking that.
Hey, we're going to talk LSU Western Kentucky in one quick second. Last hour we talked a little bit about the possibility of Ed Ogeron joining Lane Kiffin's staff. One quick thing. I want to point this out, just a quick catch-up for those maybe knocking off of work. Oh, look at you. There you go. Looking up ports.
Yeah.
So Ole Miss Athletic Director Keith Carter and Lane Kiffin had their meeting today. It was scheduled for 8:15. Lane called practice this morning, so they moved the meeting back to noon. Right about the time we were going on air, Keith Carter released a statement effectively saying they had a good meeting. Chancellor was there as well, and they'll make an announcement about Lane Kiffin's future the Monday after the Egg Bowl. I want to remind you, this, you just pulled the clip. This is what I said on this show yesterday when we were talking about what might come of that meeting. If Lane Kiffin decides he is staying at Ole Miss, they will put this extension that's been on the table, They will put it in front of his face. He will sign it, and they will make an announcement sometime next week that Lane Kiffin is staying. If you do not see that, the longer this goes on, the indication is he's leaving, and he will be leaving for Baton Rouge. And from the Ole Miss perspective, I think they would very much like for that news not to get out until after the Egg Bowl.
You're so smart.
No, it's not. I'm not smart. This was their plan. That meeting was going to reveal one of two things. Either he's staying, they're going to sign an extension, or he's leaving, but they want him to coach the Egg Bowl because they think that gives them the best chance to win. I now am very much not certain that him coaching the Egg Bowl gives them the best chance to win, because I've had more than a few conversations over the last 24 hours that indicate there are players, I'm talking about like key players on that team, that are not happy with what's transpiring with Lane leaving. They do not want him. I'm not saying this is a unanimous thing of the team, but that there are players on that team that do not want him coaching them this week. They want this done.
Didn't the running back was pissed, wasn't he?
Well, I haven't seen that reported anywhere.
Oh, I thought I saw something with the running back. That guy's good.
Kejuan Lacey's amazing. Mm-hmm. I mean, but yes, there are. I'm not going to say names because I'll be very cautious with that. But I have had enough conversations with enough people independent of one another that have that have said in no uncertain terms that there are key players on this team that are not happy how this goes. They do not want Lane Kiffin to coach them in the bowl game. They want this to be done.
Yeah.
And so I'm beginning to wonder if this going another week is actually detrimental to the team's opportunity to beat Mississippi State a week from today.
It 100% is. I mean, you put yourself in the player's shoes. The guy that's your leader, that's been pumping you up all year to finish this and get to the playoffs and win a national championship, now checked out or checking out or possibly checking out. I mean, what you said is exactly right, and it's true. If he wasn't going to be here or considering leaving, going somewhere, I think he does that. I think he signs that extension, and they announce it earlier today. It was announced earlier today, and he's going to be there. So, no, I'm with you, man. It's just not an easy thing for the players either. You know, unless you have a really strong assistant coach type relationship, and Lane strikes me as a player's coach. I could be totally wrong, but a guy that is involved with the players and talks to them and all that stuff, because you have different types of coaches. You'll have the CEO type that just walks around and, you know, tells everybody hello and then just communicates with his coaches. I mean, that guy exists, but he doesn't strike me as that type of coach. To me, it seems like he's one that's, you know, communicates with the players.
You know, if I have one sort of big takeaway from this whole experience, and I don't know Lane Kiffin. I mean, I've interviewed him, but I can't say that I know him personally. Like, we don't go have dinner or maybe whatever. I'm not doing hot yoga with him. I don't know him. You know,
Would you?
Sure.
Yeah.
Especially if he's going to be coaching the team I cover. But I mean, you have to get to know the people that you cover. That's important to have a professional working relationship, so you can get good information and adequately cover the team.
You get some good info, like in a downward dog at like 105 degrees.
Yeah,
he's spilling the beans.
Spilling all the beans.
We need to see if we can set that up. Yoga Pilates.
Yeah, do it. But my big takeaway is, like, he's a different kind of cat. And I'll tell you, we'll talk maybe more detail about this. If they do actually consummate this deal, they push it over the finish line, he is officially the LSU coach, and we'll go deeper into this. But the thing that's become very clear is he's a weird guy. Like, he's just cut from a little different cloth. And how he communicates or doesn't communicate, I think, will be interesting, because he's talking to a lot of people at Ole Miss I've gotten just following this in the last week. I've had so many conversations with folks in and around the Ole Miss program. He is a guy that is not going to shake hands and kiss babies. He's not, like, he doesn't do a radio show over there. He's not the guy that's going to go to the booster events. He's not going to, like, glad hand. He's not that guy. And that's okay if you're winning.
Right.
You can get away with a lot of that stuff. But if you're not winning and you need allies and you're not befriending people to gain their trust and their favor, then when things go badly, it's basically what happened with Brian Kelly.
Yep.
It was that Sunday after the A&M loss, he didn't have people lining up to support him. And it's just a similar situation like that. So, I wonder if that matters, if that plays. We'll see. And then the other part of this, too, is if they do finish this deal with Kiffin like it looks like they will, is the contract. Because, look, a few weeks ago, the governor of the state was very outspoken about the next type of contract that the coach was going to have. And I'm here to tell you, dog, like, you're not getting Lane Kiffin to Baton Rouge on a bargain basement deal.
No.
He is going to be the highest paid coach in college football. Now, how that's structured, I don't know. We'll see. But, the LSU Board of Supervisors had a meeting today. And on the public agenda was the Brian Kelly buyout conversation. So now LSU has officially terminated Brian Kelly with in writing for cause. We'll see all this transpires. But, I was told they also talked, because they went to executive session. When they go executive session, they're behind closed doors. That they also discussed the terms of the deal that they're going to offer Lane Kiffin. And potentially whoever the next coach is, who I believe, if they don't miss on Kiffin, I think Eli Drinkwitz is next in the queue. We can have that conversation another day if we need to. But
I don't want to have that conversation.
Well, hopefully not. But
if it was like quiz bowl or algebra class, maybe. But not football. I mean, you seen that guy?
You said it, not me.
Yeah, I did.
I know. I'll have that conversation when we need to. But you ain't wrong. I mean, you ain't wrong. But you made me lose my train of thought. What were we talking about?
That's on me. That's on me.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
Yeah,
the
that's
contract.
on me, bro.
So the Board of Supervisors, I think, we're having that conversation about the contract. And how does that look? And are you going to have interference from the governor, who's very outspoken about not doing another gigantic contract? But Lane Kiffin ain't come. It's Jimmy Sexton's is his age. He ain't coming here without a big, giant, fat contract with guarantees.
He's not, and if I'm him, I wouldn't either. I mean, he's put himself in a position to command that type of money. Do I like the system and the way it's set up for the coaches? Do I think it's sustainable? Absolutely not. And talk about having a whole other conversation. But he's making what right now?
Kiffin's at 11.
11. He's making 11 now. Can he win consistently? No. You said it yourself, though. He's a different type of fella. Maybe it's not necessarily about the money. Maybe it's more about the winning. This guy's been making millions of dollars for a long time coaching football. You saw Tom Brady take pay cuts to win.
Sorry, he's at 9 right now. Forgive me. My apologies. I looked it up. His average annual salary is $9 million right now. Okay. My apologies. He's at 11. Yeah. He's at 9.
Yeah. I mean, look, it is very possible that the dude just wants to go and win as many championships as Nick Saban. Like, that's a real thing.
I think that is the deciding, not Saban per se, but the opportunity to win championships.
Yeah, to win championships. But I think Saban plays a part in it. And he's close to these coaches, and he knows these guys. And Saban coached at LSU, and he wore the purple and gold. And, it's just human nature to want to follow those guys, the ones that you look up to like that. I mean, why do you think people want to play for the Yankees? There could be a piece of that, too. You talk about the contract, having to be one of the world record contracts. I don't know, man. Maybe it's the opportunity to be an all-time great, and he thinks he can do it. I don't think he'll do it at Ole Miss, but he thinks he can do it elsewhere.
We're brought to you by Supper Club, supperclubBTR.com. I was talking to my buddy Trey. Shout out Trey Erie. Was driving over here. Saw him on the road, called him, so we chatted while I was driving over here. He was judging a gumbo cooking contest or whatever, and Chef Layton from Supper Club was over there as well. So we were just talking about Supper Club, and Trey was asking Chef Layton, hey, is Moscona, can you really just walk in and sit at the bar stool, or table? He's like, absolutely.
Yeah.
One of the reasons, Supper Club is, for 2 years, and you and I were there with Jana and Erica at their soft opening that night, which was lovely. And, for 2 years they did no advertising, and so word of mouth spread. They did awesome. But what started to happen is there were misconceptions. People thought, oh well, it's it's super expensive, or it's impossible to get a table, or you have to wear a coat. And it's not true. You can walk in just like Ryan's dressed here with a dress shirt on and slacks, or even jeans if you wanted to. You want to throw? I love to wear a coat, so I always throw a sport coat on when I go. They do have open seating at the bar, 14 bar stools. And look, and if a table's open, they'll just go sit at one of the tables, the 7 tables in the bar area. Look, if you want to go have a $250 steak, you can do that. You want to go order a $10,000 bottle of wine, you can do that. You want to buy champagne for the entire restaurant, drop $1,000, you can do that.
That'd be nice.
Like there's ways you can go have the biggest, best night. You want to go have the best prime steak you'll ever eat in your life? You want to go have a delicious piece of Chilean sea bass or the stone crabs we talk about at the same price you would at any other fine dining restaurant and have the most amazing experience? And Ryan will eat the butter cake. You go to Supper Club. SupperClubBTR.com. Book your reservation. The holidays are here, man. Get your families, your friends. Go celebrate. SupperClubBTR.com. All right, final segment of the show. Come back, we'll do a little Ask Ryan, and we'll give a pick on LSU and Western Kentucky to wrap up our Football Friday edition of AFR. Live from Don Juan Cigar Bar and presented by Sagamore Spirit. Ride, don't you move.
AFR.
If you're thinking of selling your home, call Darren James. 335-7666. That's a cell. 335-7666. 335-7666. Or you go to agent225.com. And when you go to the website, agent225.com, I want to remind you, there's a super user-friendly tool there on the website. It's the home value tool. So if you're on mobile or desktop, you'll see on desktop, it's bottom right. If you're on mobile, just scroll, and you'll see where it says home value. Agent225. Do this right now. Go to agent225.com. Agent225.com. Type in your address in the home value tool. Just hit enter, and it'll collect local market data, not like one of the big, like it's not your Zestimate. They actually use local market data to give you an accurate value of what your home is worth today. So go to it's free. Go to agent225.com, type in your address, boom, it'll tell you exactly what your home's worth, and then let Darren James sell your home. Agent225.com.
Think real estate, think Darren James.
After further review with Matt Moscona, presented by Don Juan Cigar Bar.
Down the stretch we come, final segment here on this Football Friday edition of AFR. We're live at Don Juan Cigar Bar. We are presented by Sagamore Spirit Rye. Pick it up this holiday. Make sure you have it on your bar. Ask for it by name at your great local retailers and your restaurants and bars. Okay, we'll get to Ask Ryan. You can email us, tweet us, text us your question, 225-396-4400, 396-4400, 396-4400. LSU Western Kentucky. Pick, score?
Give me the Tigers. The Tigers are going to win this one. It's going to be 29-4. 29-4, LSU.
29-4.
Yeah, 29-4.
Got it. All right, I picked LSU 30-17. But Phil Steele did throw out a very interesting number earlier today. Under Tyson Helton, Western Kentucky, when they were a double-digit favorite, they're 0-7 against the spread. They've never covered a double-digit number as an under. Now, LSU can't score.
Oh, yeah, they can. It's coming, buddy.
But this may be the game where...
MVP.
We'll see. So I picked LSU 30-17, but see how it goes Saturday night in Tiger Stadium. Be interesting to see senior night. Brian Kelly's son, Kenzel Kelly, is a senior on this team. Is BK there? Would you be there?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm there. I'm going to be there for my kid. No doubt about it. It's uncomfortable, and I get it, but, yeah, I'm definitely going to be there.
Yeah. Okay. I hope so. I hope he is there for him. So we'll see. Be an interesting night in Tiger Stadium, final home game of the season for LSU. One other thing we talked about, we'll get to questions here in a second. You know John Quincy Adams is?
I do. What are you about to hit me with?
Who is John Quincy Adams?
President.
He was a president.
Yeah.
What makes John Quincy Adams a unique president? You know what unique means? Not rare. Unique means only one. But definition of unique. What makes John Quincy Adams unique as a president?
I don't know.
You ready? Mm-hmm. John Quincy Adams. Some of you know this. You know this, Delandra? No? Okay. Delandra. I love that. So good. Like Delilah.
It's about to be your time with the Christmas music.
Like Delilah.
Yeah.
Delandra. Are you a Christmas music person? Oh, you didn't know that. Are you? No? Okay.
You're not? Oh, come on. You don't listen to Delilah? I'm a Delilah guy.
Oh, it's not. It's just, no, they do a Dear Delandra on OTB. Like Delilah, but Delandra, because it's
They
Alondra,
sure
but
do.
Delandra. And they go, Delandra, like Delandra. Anyway, John Quincy Adams is the only president who, after his term as president, served in Congress.
Took a step back.
Served 17 years in Congress until his death.
Wow.
After being president of the United States, said, you know what, I still want to serve my country. I'll go down and serve in Congress.
That's the type of guy Coach O is, too.
That is what Ed Ogeron has the possibility of doing if he... Now, I get it. He wants to work, get paid, but to come back to the place where you were the head coach, led the greatest season ever, and then they got fired, and then to be a position coach on someone else's staff, go into the same building where you once had the big corner office with the balcony.
But he also had the smaller office,
I get it. I get it.
And look, that'd be great. I just want to see Coach Pete back. Can we do that?
Yeah. Love Coach Pete.
He's the best.
All right. It's going to do it for us. Muse, Paulie, thanks. Have an awesome night. Alondra, thank you for all your hard work. Theriot, y'all have a great weekend. We'll be back here Monday at 3. See ya.
After further review.
As we get on down the road, we'll remind you about Our Lady of the Lake, championship health partner of LSU Athletics. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU together, we roar. OLOLRMC.com/LSU. That's the website. You know, we talk about healthcare. I've talked with my friends over at Our Lady of the Lake about this so often. So there's two things people want through all their market research. They want access and convenience. You want access and convenience when it comes to your healthcare. So there's two principles that Our Lady of the Lake has focused on as part of their health system. The FMOL health system is giving you access and convenience. If it's online visits, virtual scheduling, access to MyChart, there's so many different ways that they give you a convenient medical experience there with Our Lady of the Lake. And whatever specialty you may need, heart health, stroke care, cancer care, pediatrics. I've shared with you, of course, that Drew is a patient at Our Lady of the Lake Children's Hospital. Learn more. OLOLRMC.com/LSU. Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, together we roar.